Welcome to the Kind of Nerdy Girls podcast. My name is KJ, and my husband is lying about things right now. We'll get to that later. Joining us, it's producer Johna.
Hi guys, I'm at home by myself because my mom went to Georgia, and now I'm really hungry and I don't know what I'm gonna eat.
That sounded pathetic. Send help for Johna.
Please, I'm so hungry.
And representing the paranormal world, it is Kitsie.
Hey, I'm Kitsie, and I launched another freaking podcast.
Say it isn't so.
Yeah. Woo. Ow, choo. And joining us, spreading lies about the wife who adores him. Choo. It is producer Patches.
My fun fact
so
is...
anyway, hang on. Anyway.
Oh!
Before you go any further, I'm going to clear up the lies that you were spreading, because I did not say, let's get Apple. Like, you know what? Let's go ahead and spend more money. I said, Donna Duncan in the Kind of Nerdy Network said Apple TV is free right now. So let's get it and watch the Chris Evans show and then cancel it. Does that sound like what Patches just told you guys in the pre-show? No. Thank you. Johna, speak up.
Take
a side, Johna.
He's the one who cooks.
Yeah.
Yes, but I have this recorded, so it's okay to take my side in this because it's evident.
Pretty girls don't cook.
I don't cook. That's probably
I know, none of us cook. It's just Patches, Chris.
Just Patches. Yeah. All right.
He's a pretty girl, too. What do you mean?
We're working on Patches curbside pickup coming soon.
Please. I was just listening to that episode yesterday. I was I really want this to be a thing.
Yeah, I was. When I was editing that podcast, I was like, did my wife just offer up curbside food service without me knowing?
Yes, I did. I forgot you weren't on that episode. So when you were editing it, that was the first time you were hearing that I'm now offering your culinary services.
I love it.
So last night we started watching Defending Jacob, and I'll be honest, this is not a show I would watch if Chris Evans wasn't on it. However,
Same.
Kitsie, you will love it. Right? Have you started it yet?
No.
Okay. It's all like, it's about a murder, and you're figuring out who did it.
I'm down.
And sometimes you're like really, really disliking this kid who's Jacob is his kid, right?
Oh my
and
God.
You're like, yeah, he's so creepy and worthless that he probably did do it. And then you feel bad because he's like in 8th grade.
Yeah.
Well, people can be shady in 8th grade. No, I remember.
Yeah.
It's
just a long time ago, but I remember.
There's been like a couple episodes where I'm like, did Jacob kill that boy? Like, I really feel like you did, honestly.
Yeah. I mean,
Right?
like we're going through the cast of characters. Like, nope, that person did it. No, that person did it. Wait, no, that person and that person did it.
Who is Chris's character?
He's the dad of the kid who's accused of murder. He's also a lawyer, so he wears suits a lot.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and he was a district attorney. So yeah, right.
Yeah, so he was actually the DA that starts on the case when there's a murder in this town, and he's leading the investigation, and then his son becomes the suspect. So he obviously gets removed, and then so guess what, Johna? We are 6 episodes in. Because
are you guys at the newest episode? Because I haven't watched this week's episode.
I think so. We've watched all we can watch all yesterday. So
okay, well, forget what you saw, like the last thing that you saw, because I haven't seen it.
Okay.
I haven't watched it yet.
But here's
I've been watching Avatar.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll get to that. So here's the thing. Johna said it's 8 episodes. And he's like, nah, it's 6. And he's like, let's just finish it out. I just want to finish it. And I'm like, oh, okay, if it's just 6 episodes, I guess we'll finish these 2. So.
Well, and I was just feeling anxious because the kid, like Chris Evans' son, was just absolutely annoying the shit out of me. I mean, And I was just like, no, I'm done. You know what? We've got 2 more episodes left. Screw it. Let's knock it out. Let's just get it over with, and we're done.
Aww.
Right? I mean, whoever this kid is, he's a great young actor.
He's a great actor.
Amazing. Yes.
Because
he's very good.
I mean, you want to talk about a teenager being able to play a sociopath and completely nail it like no one's business? Holy hell, this kid did a great job.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Right away, I was like, oh my gosh, this kid. It's actually kind of scary that a kid his age can play this scary of a kid his age. Is what I'm thinking. Like, how close to home is this?
I mean, kids like that age, like all that just on TV now is more like murdery type TV shows and things. So it's probably really easy to study someone else as playing a sociopath.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. And you feel so horrible for the mom. Like the
right. I just feel so bad for her.
And every time that you think it can't get any worse for her, something else happens, and you're like, "Oh my gosh, I just want to hug this poor woman." So there's Johna. I am correct in saying there will be a total of 8 episodes, right?
Yes.
And
that's the last I had heard.
Is it coming out 1 a week? They released the first 3, right?
Yep, first 3, and then they were doing 1 every week.
Okay, so in order for me to stay good on my Let's Get Apple, because it's free, I'm going to need to cancel that on May 25th and use your account to watch the rest of the episodes, whether it'll be 1 more or 2 more.
Yeah.
Otherwise, Patches will never, ever let me live this down. If we get charged for a month of Apple, it's over.
I have $5.99.
I have 0 ground to stand on this. In no way, shape, or form will I ever give you any grief about this. My right hand of God, I will not do it. I promise.
You promise? Because we do a lot of episodes, and
I know
sometimes we bring up old shit.
Oh, really? I haven't been a part of that yet.
You are always bringing up old shit. I don't know what you
Yeah, I can't help it. The Witcher sucks. It's okay.
Wow.
So,
Ooh.
Good thing Shelly's not here.
Shelly's not here. No one's going to fight with you.
That was a cheap shot, Shelly. I know you listen, and I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm really not. I'm not sorry. So there you go.
I'm going to text her right now and be like, Patches is talking shit about the Witcher right now.
Like she can feel it. She's like, I know it. I just know it.
She's texting right now. I know she is.
Yeah. So by the way, Shelly, while we brought that up, Shelly is not with us tonight. She is working very hard on putting out some really, really cool new products. So, she's it's Conquest journals, and she's got Fabulous. This is actually my favorite one, this planner, because it's not dated, and I can take all my crazy notes for Make-A-Wish in there, and I write it into I don't even know what those are, like looking glasses or something. I don't know. Anyway, she's got like notepads and to-do lists and all kinds of really cool stuff that's coming out that is very handy for those of us who are now realizing how unorganized we are, never leaving our houses. So she's working on.
And yeah, so you need like a thick planner that has like.
Again, I don't know if you can hear me.
Oh shoot, we can hear you.
Oh yeah.
All right, but that doesn't help.
You were in like a super cute pose though when you were.
Oh yeah.
So it was.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, it was great.
That's fine. I just thought you were listening.
You guys were looking all special. I screen grabbed the last time I froze, but this time I did not because I couldn't do that to any of you.
Well, you just looked like you were really, really interested in the new products that Shelly's going to be putting out on conquestjournal.com.
Yeah.
I really am. To be perfectly honest. So
yeah, they're super
I can't wait.
And Shelly, please put out as many journals as possible so I can buy them all for KJ, because all I do in my house, all I do in my house, guys, seriously, and it's maddening at times. Not at times, a lot of times.
Yeah.
I have accumulated at least 10 to 15 notepads. There's one right there. that I keep bringing home because I've got my own shit that I've got to do too. And where is it? Oh, KJ just walked by. She's on the phone or something pops in her mind. Boom. Right off the counter where I put it, where I know it's going to be.
Oh,
nope, it's not there anymore.
What happens is the entire house is my office. So if I get a phone call, right, and I'm somewhere and I'm like, oh crap, I need to start writing stuff down, I just grab whatever notebook Patches has.
Whatever's closest.
That's it. I got to grab whatever's closest.
That's actually smart, though. That's
Right?
super smart.
But instead of
Patches
tearing
always
that,
has pens too, so it's like
instead
a
of
win-win
tearing the page out though, and just taking it to where she's gonna work with the 50,000 pins that I've provided her, she still takes the whole damn notebook up to her office, and I've got no paper, no pens.
In other news,
Segue, please.
I didn't know you felt so strongly.
Let it out, Patches.
In other news, Umbrella Academy Season 2 has a release date.
Yay!
Woo! Yes.
The trailer is everything. I don't
it.
know if you guys know this, but that Tiffany song is one of my all-time favorites.
Really?
No way.
Not even ashamed.
Really?
We're alone now.
I
Oh, every
like
time it
that
comes
song.
on, I'm just like, oh yeah.
Patches is hating your guts right now that you're calling that a Tiffany song.
Well, for me, it was a Tiffany song because I was a child when it came out. I wasn't alive when the other one did.
Yeah,
I was a child of the 80s too. I was not judging. Number one, I would judge you before I would judge
I
Kitsie.
think we need to separate them, Johna. How about you?
I also think so.
Thank God we're on different
I'm
we're on
worried.
different levels of the house, thank God. I just stay in the kitchen and cook all the damn time.
I know. That's why I'm going to come over and separate you guys. I'll be your buffer and also eat.
Did you come over and curbside pick up me?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You can come to my house. My mom's not here. She'll be gone until Friday.
That's right.
I will say I'm in a similar boat because my husband has stopped gaming. I don't know what he does all day because I'm still up here. But he
Wait,
has stopped gaming.
what?
Yeah.
Why?
I think he just got sick of
His
it.
eyes got tired. Gaming a lot is really bad for your eyes.
How has he put up with me for 25 years? I'm so freaking lucky.
You have to put a camera on him and figure out what he's doing if he's not gaming. Is he just staring into the abyss? Contemplating?
I mean, he spent all of
eyes.
Saturday shopping for puppies.
Oh, yeah, you're getting a puppy. So that's where that came from. Well, he can't just spend every day shopping for puppies.
Well, that's done.
Yeah.
So the next day he shopped on Amazon for all the puppy supplies we'll need.
Yes.
Today he had some phone calls, so I'll let you know what happens tomorrow.
Okay.
The daily life of Chris.
Tell Chris I'm pulling for him.
I'll turn on our interior ring cams and I'll figure it all out for you.
Oh, and by the way, the pictures you posted of the little pup are adorable.
Yes. So those of you who don't know,
Cannot wait to meet her.
we have a kind of nerdy pup being added to our family.
Oh,
Kitsie. Do you have a name for her yet, or are you still working on it?
I'm pulling up the names.
Of course, we get a
I'm
vote.
going to add to it daily.
We're the ants here.
We're going to have to put up a poll in the Kind of Nerdy Network.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, let me get it narrowed down to, well, give me a few more days to come up with some more, and then we'll post it everywhere. Oh,
Yes,
that's the wrong.
you mean in every group of all of your 9D6 podcasts? It would be interesting to see like what the different groups decide, like the murder group.
Oh, look at her. She's so pretty. Her name's Hannibal.
So I've been told we can no longer have Harry Potter names because Trixie was Bellatrix.
Yeah.
And we bought Tasha because she was the legit exact same dog as Fang from Harry Potter, even though she was named after Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if Chris, because they were just stubborn. Trixie was wonderful. Tasha, come to find out, she had brain issues, but yeah, he just wants to pretend like. So special.
Okay. So no magical names this time.
No.
Okay.
So here are the names I've come up with.
Okay.
Number 1, Annabelle.
Of course.
Possessed doll.
Yes.
2, Lorraine, after Lorraine Warren, the famed paranormal investigator.
Yes.
Ghost, which is 1, paranormal, 2, Game of Thrones.
Yes.
Yeah.
Xanadu's in the running. However, I'm afraid I'll sing the song Xanadu to her all the time, and I'll call her Xanny, and people will think I named her after the pill, Xanax.
That's a legitimate concern. I would understand that.
Yeah, especially
And
if she turns out to be a
Aria?
really chill dog.
Aria. I love Aria.
Yes. And Cassie has weighed in on both Ghost and Aria. So
That would be my top 2, although I don't know if Ghost is cute enough for her because she's so cute.
Yeah. She's going to be a princess, too. So, I mean, come on.
I thought about naming her Princess, but we had a horse for a brief period in my life, and her name was Princess, and she was a bitch.
What if you call her Buttercup from The Princess Bride?
I hate that movie.
What?
I hate the lead in that movie. I don't like it.
Oh,
I can't
well,
watch it.
okay.
we have
Okay. I got you.
Great.
I am also, I
I'm
wouldn't
with you.
say I hate it, but I'm not a fan.
God, Carrie Elways is so great in that. What do you mean?
It's not my thing. Chew, pow, pow. Sorry, chew. I thought you were dead. Whoo, chew, pow, pow. Chew, chew. Woo,
You are now.
It's time for What's Got Johna Weeping. Oh, it sounded a little scary there.
It did. I thought we were going into Kitsie's bit for a second.
What's Got Johna Weeping?
Yeah.
That's not what I sound like when
I'm like pulling up my story.
Literally yesterday, I was bawling my eyes out because I finished watching Avatar: The Last Airbender, the greatest TV show of all time.
The greatest TV show of all time.
All right.
Greatest TV show of all time. I wish Katie
right.
was here because she would totally agree with me.
Take it easy, young one.
No.
It's not.
Yeah, you're outnumbered by the old folks here.
Yeah.
Well, I act like an old person 90% of the time. So
I feel like if we Googled greatest TV shows of all time, that it would not show up on any of the lists.
I doubt that.
Really?
Yes.
Google the greatest.
It's a bold
TV
claim
shows of
there,
all time.
Johna.
Ooh.
There's no way. And do not put Avatar in your search. Avatar Last
Greatest
TV shows of all time.
Bald kid with an arrow painted on top of it.
Yeah. Here we go. What comes up is the greatest TV shows of all time.
There's really a lot of dramas on here. Ew, The Office is on here.
Ew.
Yes. The Office.
Yes,
Yes.
The Office.
Yes,
Until Jim
Johna.
and What's-Her-Face got married.
Comedies, NBC.
Yeah, when they get together, it always ruins everything. That was I quit.
Always ruins it.
I quit watching Castle when Castle and Beckett got together. I'm like, whatever.
Yes.
Boring now.
Mhm.
Save Bones. I
Yeah,
quit
once
Bones.
the characters get together, it's kind of like what?
Right.
There's not like that tension between them anymore.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's
I
like
know.
not really
Yeah.
as fun.
It's like,
What
we're
else do you
done
have to
here.
accomplish?
Yeah. We're done here. Now you're just going to get old, and not like each other. Be
And
bitter
have
and
15
boring.
kids.
Yeah.
So any luck
Sorry.
there on the Google, Johna?
No.
They're like separated by categories and shit.
Here's the thing. The point is, Johna, that I asked you to Google that because you were so certain that Avatar: The Last Airbender is the greatest show of all time that it should
Telling
have
you, it's on
come.
the list.
It should have come right up, and it didn't. So we're just going to leave it at that.
I mean, damn, I can leave if y'all are just gonna come at me all day.
No,
Like,
no,
I could just be watching Sweet Magnolias right now, but here I am, taking all my time.
This is the point where you explain to us what is so great about this show that we haven't seen and why you think it's the best.
Okay.
And why you cried.
Yes.
Okay. Well, so it's about Aang, who is the last airbender. And he's the avatar, which means he has to master all 4 elements, fire, water, earth, air, all of that stuff. And he has to like go around.
Is it karate?
kind of, I guess.
Okay. Martial arts.
Yeah, it's like martial arts type, but he like shoots fire out of his hands and shit, like cold water.
So
it's dope
magic.
as hell, man. And he can control the earth and shit. Like, it's great. And so, like, each episode and each season is him going to a different part of, like, the world, basically, and they're all different nations, like the Fire Nation. And he has to learn how to do all these different bendings. So he goes to the Water Nation first. That's where he gets like unfrozen from the ice or whatever. And he's 12 years old and he's been frozen for 100 years.
Oh, he's like a capsicle. Okay.
Exactly. But he's 12. He's not like 30 some years old when he's frozen.
Yes, go ahead. Kitsie, are you high-fiving me or asking a question?
No, I have a question.
Okay.
Yes, Johna.
Right.
What does bending do?
Yeah, what is
So
that?
they have to bend all this stuff.
It's control. He has to defeat the leader of the Fire Nation, so the Fire Lord. Because
where does the bending happen?
What is the bending?
It's where
he's bending.
It's like making the earth move with your mind and, moving water around with your hands. Like, basically being, one enough with nature and yourself that you can make everything around you do something that's
like,
an element.
Like Doctor Strange.
Or Buddha.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess.
I get those two confused all the time.
I don't know. So Aang has to master all of the elements or whatever. And while he's trying to master all the elements, there's the Fire Prince, Zuko, who is the best character in the whole show. So Zuko gets banished from the Fire Nation by his dad, the Fire Lord. And he tells him, he's like, you can't come back until you find the Avatar. So Zuko's been hunting for the Avatar for like years, right?
Okay.
So,
is his first name Danny?
No, his name's just Zuko.
Danny Zuko, Grease. Now you have me.
That's what you want to call him.
Is he looking for Sandy?
Oh, Sandy!
I didn't really like Grease.
I'm with you.
Anyway, so basically, Aang basically, he finally like masters all the elements, and Zuko actually switches sides and starts working with Aang because he realizes that what his father is doing is literally going to kill like millions and millions and millions of people. And then my boy who got banished, I'm so sorry because I feel so strongly about Zuko because I love him so much because he just went through so much. Like, he was really, really young. And his dad, he was like, Dad, I'm not going to fight you. And he was like, you need to learn to be respectful. And his dad burned the whole right side of his face.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. It's fucked up. Let me tell you what.
Did he go to airbending jail?
Zuko's a firebender.
So where was his mom?
Firebending.
Where was his mom Rizzo and all this?
His mother is presumed to be dead. I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, he went back to Greece.
Grease jokes.
Sorry.
Grease jokes. You're getting no respect from Patches.
Sorry.
I'm used to
I love you anyway.
I'm used to not getting respect from you old people, but it's fine.
Well, we're kind of snarky.
So
but anyway, Zuko.
Is the show done now? Like,
it's over. That show aired in 2007.
Been over for a long time.
Yeah, but you couldn't ever find it anywhere. Like, it wasn't on like, Hulu or Netflix or anything like that. And then all of a sudden Netflix was like, Avatar: The Last Airbender's on there. And I'm like, oh my God, this is the best day of my life. And I hadn't seen it in literally like years because it was never.
It was on Nickelodeon, right?
Yeah.
Originally.
But it's really got a lot of good like life lessons and learning to overcome. Like, you think that you have this honor because you're a prince, but the honor that you have is inside of you. And then at the end, Aang saves the day. He beats the Fire Lord, and my boy Zuko becomes the Fire Lord of the Fire Nation.
Is that what?
And he says, "This car is automatic. It's systematic. It's headroom.
I'm gonna leave.
And it's Grease Lightning.
I'm gonna leave. I feel very disrespected.
He should like Grease Lightning because he's the firebender.
But
so, the lightning. It all is coming together.
So anyway, if anybody wants to watch Avatar: The Last Airbender, it's on Netflix.
I want to know how many people are screaming at this podcast right now.
Right.
Going,
I need
Let
y'all to
her
write
have
very
this.
strongly worded letters when you hear this podcast. Tell them
Shut up and let her
disrespecting
talk.
Avatar.
Kitsie at oddityfiles.com. Let me have it. But if you like Grease, let me know too.
Yes.
I love a good redemption story, and I love when people can overcome like these huge obstacles. And so Zuko became like he overcame the biggest obstacle.
And then did Zuko drive off into the clouds with Sandy in a convertible?
I'm leaving. I'm so tired of this
So,
disrespect.
Johna, in our defense,
I just can't.
the
even.
shows we grew up on were not that meaningful. They were the Brady Bunch. They were Buffy and
Katie was here?
Jody.
Where's Katie? I'm about to call her punk ass and tell her
Just
that
family
she left me
ties,
here.
you know?
No,
But
you're
I mean, all of those shows, like each episode had like a lesson.
I know,
Jonah-
but
Not that specific.
no.
Johna,
Donna, when we're done here,
You don't have to lie to me. Whatever you're gonna say, you don't have to lie.
no, it's the truth.
I won't watch it.
No, I wasn't
I know
gonna.
you-
I'm never watching it. Kevin in the Kind of Nerdy Network, when I was live right before this episode, I was live in the Kind of Nerdy Network, and I asked him what he was doing, and he said he was watching the Airbender Avatar, last of the
Avatar, the last
Airbender, yeah.
It's
Yes.
called that because the Fire Nation wiped out all of the Airbenders except for Aang because he was frozen.
So
That guy's totally going to email me. Shit.
what I'm saying, Johna, this is why we have the Kind of Nerdy Network, because clearly we're not on the level that you are with the show. But if you go into the Kind of Nerdy Network, you will find your people.
I'm just gonna be so sad about this for like the rest of the week.
Really?
Yeah.
You're gonna be sad about that? Like, we've been
I'm sad
waiting,
about a lot of things all the time.
You don't like my ghost stories.
and we've
Do
been
I
waiting
get that?
years for you to get into Harry Potter, and that is way better than
Wait,
what
that's not even true because I've seen one Harry Potter movie
you want me to watch.
before I
one.
watched the Harry Potter movie with you.
I will watch one episode of Airbender Avatar: The
No,
Last.
you don't gotta lie. You don't have to lie to me. It's
No,
fine.
I will watch one. You gave me one Harry Potter. I will give you one Avatar.
Yeah, but that doesn't.
Last Air.
That time length is not the same thing.
How much time do I have to give you?
It'd be
How
2
long
hours,
is Harry
so
Potter?
four
The
episodes.
whole season, apparently. Yeah.
No, yeah, all right. So you watch one Harry Potter movie. So
Yeah.
you would need, if there are 30-minute episodes, you would need 4 episodes to catch up to her Harry Potter movie.
All right, pick 4 episodes and I'll watch
No,
them.
I can't just pick 4 episodes. Like you have to watch them in order.
Then I will never watch it.
Oh my god. I'm gonna go back to watching Netflix now. I'm gonna go
Okay.
cry in my room and watch Netflix.
But it doesn't mean we don't love you.
We love you.
I feel very unloved. Anyway, somebody else talk about something.
Wait, does this mean you? Does
Wow,
this mean-
she is really put off by this.
Does this mean you're not going to share your Apple TV login with me?
I mean, I will because that's my husband and I want to support him or whatever,
Okay,
but
all right.
I'm still
Thank
very
you,
upset.
Thank you. All right. Choo, pa, 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 woo,
Talk
woo.
about ghosts.
That's me.
It's time for the weird and the wacky and the unexplained. It's time woo, for Kitsie's Paranormal Update. Woo.
Yay. So I'm going to start this off.
Uh-huh.
I have paranormal in the news.
Okay.
But I watched Scoop. Has anybody watched the
Oh
new
my
Scooby-Doo
god,
movie?
how was it?
So amazing that
Was
we
it?
went back and after we were done watching it, watched. Well, I was kind of upset because Matthew Lillard wasn't Shaggy, but don't even get me started on that.
Okay.
But we went back and watched like
Everyone's
the
very
early
upset
90s
about that.
version
You
with your
did?
Buffy chick in it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was very Buffy, but it was still fun. It was so fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know. I was nervous about watching it because of that whole voice actor thing. Like, am I still going to like these characters if they don't sound the way I remember them?
I had an issue at the very beginning, but I got over it very quickly.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and I can't wait to show Abe. So I think you'll
Oh,
really
yes.
enjoy it.
Yay.
Yay! So that's my kind of nerdy, spooky movie everybody should watch.
I love it.
Okay, so this is from mylondon.news. On a quiet street in Westminster sits a grade 2 listed red brick townhouse that most people walking past would expect to be home to a high-end business. However, Caxton Hall is actually the place where a London taxi driver sat and channeled cosmic masters recording their messages based on his experiences and the messages. And then he founded, I think it's the Aetherius, Aetherius Society.
That's a terrible name.
Yeah, that's not even good.
We can't even pronounce it.
Like it's awful.
It's not like they don't speak English over there. Come on.
Well, like, Leinster is it's Leicester over there. So I mean,
yeah, Leicester.
Yeah, someone will read that and go, "Oh, it's like one syllable," and you'll be like, "Oh, okay."
Exactly. Probably it's probably like Aster.
Yeah.
Okay. So these gods that this dude apparently talked to on this London street are from space. They operate on a different frequency or vibration, which explains, according to this dude, why NASA can't prove life on other planets. So he says, in fact, if astronauts were to land, they wouldn't be able to see the beings because they're a completely different vibration.
Like all space beings?
All allegedly. I don't even know the guy.
We're never going to see him.
I thought you knew this guy personally. What do you mean?
Yeah.
So they believe because they know they're never going to see them. Is that what it is?
The society also predicts the coming of the next master from space at an unknown time, which is said to depend on the advancement of humans and the balance of karma.
Who was
so what he's saying is
master?
I don't know. I didn't even say anything about the first guy. But the new one won't come until the earth is completely karmically balanced.
So it's like a pyramid scheme for the supernatural.
Literally.
Once we've all bought in.
Yep. And that's when you can see their vibrations, I'm assuming. There are 58 churches around the world.
No way.
The majority.
What?
Yeah. The majority of them around the UK. There was something about, they called Jesus an alien in here, and I can't find it now.
Oh, was Jesus the first space master?
I bet you're right.
There you go.
Snap.
And
mind blown. Yep.
So it's claimed this master will arrive in a spacecraft with great power and present his credentials to the leaders of Earth. Those who engage in war will be removed from the Earth and reborn upon another planet where they will continue their progress, while those who understand the law will be left on Earth to enjoy the new millennium.
Ooh.
So there you have it, guys.
Okay, cool.
I found the Jesus part.
Ooh, okay, yes.
I found the Jesus part.
Is Jesus a space master?
Let's find out. The society believes Jesus was an extraterrestrial being from the planet Venus, that we can't see those beings on Venus because we're not karmically aligned. And more generally, that all the various religious leaders each come from a different planet and have come to Earth to teach mankind the right way of living. This guy has far too much time in his hands.
Well, they are doing a stellar job.
Stellar job.
Well, that's why they're not here anymore, I'm assuming. I gave up.
Yeah, the mankind is not going to get it. Just leave them.
Wipe them out with a virus.
Yep, leave them. That's the last thing they did, right? They left us with COVID.
Yeah.
Peace out.
Yeah.
For more paranormal, Kitsie, how do we find Oddity Files and listen along and watch and do all that fun stuff with you?
We have a podcast on all the stuff and all the things, just called Oddity Files. Search for us there. We have 3 seasons on Amazon Prime where you can actually watch me ghost hunt. And it's really cool. Definitely start with season 3. My editing got way better. And then once you love us, head back to the other ones. Also, I'm going to throw out real quick, add Miss Murder to your podcast subscriptions. Please and thank you. New episode coming soon.
What is that podcast about? Is it about women who murder people? Because I can get behind that.
Yes.
Is that
yeah. Yep.
Well, in that line, Dead to Me is something that Kitsie has been watching. So more.
Oh my God! Yes. How was season 2? Did you watch season 2?
I watched the entire thing in one night. It was so good.
Oh my God!
So
I need
good.
to watch it.
I loved season 1. Christina Applegate is amazing. I can't remember the other girl's name.
Velma from Scooby-Doo. I can't remember her name either.
Linda Cardellini?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
What wasn't she Renner's wife in the Marvel series as well?
Yes. That's who she was.
She was also
she's amazing.
By the way, guys, speaking of Jeremy Renner, when we are done with this podcast and Patches is done making chicken, we are going to watch Patches' new favorite show, which is called Celebrity IOU.
I never in my entire life I would watch this shit.
So in quarantine, Patches has discovered HGTV.
I love HGTV. Oh my God.
Okay. I know what you're talking about. I know.
So Celebrity IOU is the new Property Brothers show. And it's
just have so much money, it's ridiculous.
Right. But here's the funny thing, Johna. We're like 3 episodes into this Celebrity IOU, and Patches goes, I really like these guys. They do a pretty good job. And I looked at him and I'm like, yeah, they're the Property Brothers.
They are my favorite.
He has just discovered the Property Brothers. Like, we're watching Celebrity IOU and he has no idea that the Property Brothers are also celebrities. He's like, this is really good. It's not bad. I'm like, they've got about, I don't know, probably about 2,000 episodes in on HGTV. If you want to catch up on the Property Brothers, you can do that.
I have their branded wallpaper hanging in my home.
Oh, do you really?
Nice.
Well, and I never, again, I have always sworn to myself, like, I will not watch this HGTV bullshit, right? But it was more the celebrities, and they're all cool celebrities, right? That they're having on this show. They're not, like,
the
hey, I'm
howdy
just
ones.
I'm not doing this for the PR, kind of, like, they're not doing those kind of episodes.
I think Brad's was a little bit for the PR. Brad Pitt.
He was the first episode.
Yeah.
Well, but but I also realized, like, about, because we didn't even start in order of the show, but I realized very quickly, I'm like, well, they're clearly well known, because every like when they would walk into a house and everyone's like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And
3 shows on HGTV and a children's
yeah.
Right.
And a video game. They have a mobile game for your phone.
Wait a second.
No.
Property Brothers has a video game?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it's for
you
your
to fix up your house?
Do they what do you do? That you get to tell them how you want your house?
Home. Yeah.
It's like the best part of Sims.
Yeah.
Literally. That was my favorite part of playing The Sims, was building the house.
Patches, you do not need to be embarrassed that you
Don't be embarrassed.
This is a rabbit hole I swore I would never go down. I'm telling you.
I don't watch HGTV because I always want to redecorate. I don't watch Food Network because I want to eat all the time. However, 2 years ago, I was in Vegas in the Bellagio and I saw both the Property Brothers.
No, you did not.
But I was because of my job, I can't just go up to somebody and say, oh my God, I love you so much. Can I have your picture? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
But I was like beating on Chris. I'm like, oh my God, it's the Property Twins. It's the Property Twins.
Can we like make them so famous that they have to come to Comic-Cons and stuff? Can we do that?
I don't think they need to do that right now.
I want them to.
You know
Trust me, there's more money in what they're doing than what it would be going to
Comic-Con. Come to Comic-Con.
I feel like, Johna, they go to like the home and garden type shows and like the Indianapolis home show. I feel like they've been in town.
I need the Property Brothers to also get their own network, and then everything.
Snap. Can they be shirtless the entire time?
Yeah.
And they're so tall. Have you seen
Patches? Did you just agree?
They're good. That? They're good looking dudes. You know why? Boys. You know why? They remind me a lot of Zachary Levi. They both look very similar to Zachary Levi. Look at them next time. Like they've got like the way their face is structured.
they look like each
I'm about
other.
to look right now. What you mean?
Yeah, and then like the one with the beard looks like
They both have beards.
Johna, will you do
I'm telling you, man, they both do.
I'm doing it right now.
Will you do a side by side and post it in the Kind of Nerdy Network?
I'm gonna say you got. Hang on, wait.
I have to ask people if they see this.
But you guys know, like, hey, if a dude's good looking, I'll be the first one to point it out. They're good looking brothers.
That means you're securing your masculinity. That's good.
Yeah,
they are pretty.
Yeah, and you get a 2-for-1 since they're identical twins. So hey.
Could you imagine, ladies?
You need to settle down with your crush on the Property Brothers.
I love
hey,
brothers.
Right? Honestly, this is probably just a flash in the pan for me. Just like when
Can we get him posters to hang in his room or in his locker at work?
Man, I can't wait for the next Man Crush Monday and Patch's post.
Ooh, that could be.
Oh my God, do it.
Yeah, considering they share the same genetic makeup, does the two of them count as one then?
Oh no, they count as two, honey.
Oh no, they're two. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, so now this conversation is making me understand why KJ was so tolerant of me watching all of these.
Can you guys see my screen?
We can see your screen, yes.
Oh, Patches?
I can kind of see.
You're welcome.
I can see
a little bit.
The one in the flannel's my favorite.
Oh, the contractor? Yeah, he's my fave too.
Yeah.
He's the not married. He's dating Zoe Deschanel, actually.
Is he really?
Oh,
Yeah.
I knew that. Yes.
He's dating Zoe Deschanel, and he's married to some really, really short lady. Like, because
Really?
they're really tall, and his wife standing next to him is like the shortest. Like, she's so short. She's like a midget standing next to him.
So which is?
So she's KJ size.
Hey.
Probably. She's probably about like 5 foot.
Oh, so I'm his type of girl. All right. Yeah. Second wife.
I don't know about that, but
all right. Well, thank you guys.
Zachary Levi is more handsome than the Property Brothers. I'm gonna say it.
Ooh.
I'm
Property Brothers.
I don't think
I
so.
say, Kitsie, you want to chime in on that one? I mean,
no.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I'll say what we're all thinking.
On that note, thank you very much for the Kind of Nerdy Girls. Please, subscribe or follow on the podcast app that you are listening to. That helps us a lot. Say nice things about us. Tell your friends. Come on. Don't you have friends?
No.
Okay. Where are you?
Tell a friend challenge.
Yes.
Hashtag tell a friend challenge.
Yeah.
There you go.
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Don't tell your friends about it.
I want all y'all when this episode airs.
Tell them about the Property Brothers.
About Avatar: The Last Airbender. That's what I need from the Kind of Nerdy Network and from all of our nerdy listeners.
I want him to tell everyone about Miss Murder podcast.
There we go.
Do that too. And
This episode brought to you by lots of great things except Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Wow.
Exactly.
Okay.
And karma. Karma, people.
Karma. Yes.
All the karma.
And the Space Master. The Space Master cometh.
I saw the preview.
And 58 churches.
Johna, we have to wrap up the podcast. Are you drinking wine?
Who?
You.
No, I'm drinking Red Pop, thank you.
Oh, okay. Well, you got it in
Nice.
a wine glass. All right.
These is like the only clean glasses that we have right now because I haven't.
Nice.
All right. This podcast.
And the show is brought to you by Red Pop.
Red Pop. Thank you. Poop choo, pow, pow, ping. Thanks for listening. Good job, guys.